I've yet to see Alicia Baumgartner address the sparring video that was leaked by Carolyn Vieira. You know, if she didn't have a reason to go at her before or to answer her call outs before, she definitely has one now. Before you could have argued that what's the point in fighting Carolyn Vieira for a fight, for a belt that you already had? What would have been the point? You could have made that argument before, but nah, this is a different conversation now. She's dragging your name in the mud. She trying to make you look bad. Do I think that Carolyn would do that to Alicia in a fight, in an actual fight and not a sparring session? No, not for a second. But at a time where everybody's having a go at her, it's very easy to make her look bad. And what Lou DiBella said, it just adds more fuel to the flame. That, they only did about 2,500 tickets at the Infosys Theater, which is the Hulu Theater. They only did about 2,500 tickets. Yo, I mean, like, if what he said is true, if that number is real, I don't know. But if that's true, then like, yeah, you got to dial back that ego. Shout out to my man. Oh, you ain't had to do that, my gosh. Shout out to Noob. The Alicia thing is weird. Is she holding out for money? I can't explain it, bro. Honest, I can't explain it. I legitimately don't know because these are all people that I think she can beat. I think she could beat Carolyn Dubois. I think she could beat Carolyn Vieira. So it could be a money thing in the sense that, yeah, I could beat them, but I'm going to try to get Katie and I'm going to try to get Amanda because I get more money fighting them. And if I get them, cool. If I don't, then I'll circle back and deal with all of y'all. Maybe. And I'm not a mind reader, but I'm like, maybe it's like that. That she's, that what's that old saying that aim for the stars, aim for the moon. You might hit a star. Maybe what she's thinking is, I'll try for the big names. Maybe I get them, maybe I don't. If I don't, then I'll deal with the rest of you broads. But she, I've yet to hear her respond. I've yet to hear her respond to Carolyn Vieira. I haven't heard her respond to Lou DiBella because Lou DiBella, he ethered her. He ethered her like he you know that was wild for him to what he said was wild. And for those that don't know, because he used to promote Christina Lenardatu, so of course he's gonna have a lot to say about it. When all of that was going on with the Michigan Unarmed Combat Commission, and they were doing the thing with Alicia, he was in the background. He was very upset that yo, what's going on? Why is the loss not been overturned? Why is she not suspended? Why are we not getting answers? I only know all these things because I kept up with the story when it was happening. And Lou was very upset then, so it would appear that he's still very upset now. And hey, but I haven't seen her address him or Carolyn yet. And she's on the spot, man. She's on the spot. Like, yeah, like you got a whole conglomerate of enemies forming, you know. The way I see it, look, if you don't feel like fighting Carolyn and these other people, then you probably should retire. Yeah, because it's only going to get worse. If you don't want to fight Carolyn and you don't want to do this and you don't want to do that, you don't want to have a rematch with Michaela, yo, then I don't know what to say. Then, like, yeah, they don't really want to see you fight other people. Bottom line, like, they don't. If you're not gonna fight Carolyn and you don't want to fight Michaela, and all right then, because it costs money to do shows, to do stay busy fights, to do fights at 1:30, with a Bo Ray Shin or a Jennifer Miranda or a Layla Boudoir, all of that costs money. The shit ain't free. And you can't just be spending money to be spending money. It has to be towards something. One fight you could have that moves the needle, that people will pay attention to, they will buy a ticket. It is viable, is the Dubois fight. It's the Dubois fight. Of course it is. You know it is. That's what everybody's talking about. That's what's moving the metrics on the internet. It's the Dubois fight. So just take care of old girl. Like, yo, she's still a young pup. She's still a young pup. She don't know it because Clarissa putting a battery in her back. Handle that, you know? But maybe, I don't know, maybe the last few years she's grown complacent, soaking in the success, right? Soaking in the success and the compliments and the plaudits, because when she knocks out Terry Harper, she's everybody's darling. You know, everybody's marveling at what an amazing boxer she is, and let's, not beat around the bush. She's fucking gorgeous, head to toe perfect, right? Everything is good in the hood for like 3-4 years. Yeah, everything is good in the hood. And that's how boxing is. That's how boxing is. They could just turn on you like that for Ms. New Booty. Because you see people do that with Crawford. They turn, you still have people out there pretending that Crawford ducked boots. And it's not from anything sensible or sensical. It's just the Ms. New Booty effect. The new shiny thing, the new shiny toy, the new shiny fighter. They tired of playing with you. They want to play with this now. So she's not old. She's in her early 30s. She's far from old. Far from old. She's in her prime. If she so chooses, she has many good years to give to the sport of boxing. Many good years. And I'm, you call me a simp. You say what you want about me. But I think she would beat Carolyn pretty easy. Like, I'm pretty confident about that. A lot of the shit is good for the marketing and selling the fight. But the fight, bro, Carolyn don't do nothing better than Alicia. What the fuck? She don't do nothing better than her. But like I said, Carolyn is Ms. New Booty. So, and everybody want to play with the shiny new toy until they get tired of playing with that. It is what it is. I seen Simon Jordan. He was talking about the Ali Act shit. I'm gonna play y'all the clip. Hold up, let me play y'all the clip. Somebody sent it to me. They, they want my reaction. Let me see. Hold up. Damn, I just had the fucking clip. Where is that shit? Just had the fucking clip. Let me see. Hold up. I'm gonna go to Talk Sport. And where the fuck did the clip go? I guess that shit just got lost in the fucking source, I guess. I literally just had that clip. I don't know where the fuck it went. Basically, he was saying that Dana White is a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's the gist of the clip. He's saying that Dana White is a wolf in sheep's clothing, and it was a very surface level explanation of what's going on. What are they trying to do? They're trying to bring the UFC model over to boxing. That's basically what he says in the clip. And what he's getting at is, it's not really a good thing if Dana comes into boxing and he does this, because it's going to take all the money away from the fighters and put it to the promotion. Which, what I would argue is, yeah, that's what needs to happen, because, I keep saying the fighters are wasting too many people's money and too much time and too much of people's time. We've been doing things this way for decades. We've been doing things this way, and you see what the end result is. So, in a word, yeah, maybe it's time to do things differently, because we can't keep doing them the same way. It's not sustainable. It's not. All of these promoters have now converged on DAZN, who is now doing more pay-per-views than they ever did. Pay-per-views are at an all-time high, but pay-per-view sales are not. So what do you think happens if DAZN keeps doing pay-per-views that people don't buy? What do you think happens if people keep having to resort to stealing the content? What do you think happens? I mean, it's not hard to understand that this could cause the collapse of boxing as we know it, because there's a reason they're doing more pay-per-views than they used to. They didn't used to have to do that before, but they've resorted to that now. Pay-per-views are every month, every single month, multiple times a month. And what happens, because people aren't buying them, I would wager that maybe the Brits are buying some of the pay-per-views. Yeah, maybe they'll buy Wortley versus Dubois and so on and so forth. But the American ones, those aren't selling. Those are not selling. They're not selling. I hear you, bro. You know. What people do, what nobody really wants to say is yes, Dana White is probably going to crack the whip. Dana White is probably going to bust some heads and crack the whip, and you know, once this thing really gets going. But maybe that's what we need to happen, because if you let these guys have it their way, you see how the shit is. I always liken it to entry level employees. Of course, the entry level employees want to come in 15 minutes late and leave 15 minutes early. And of course, they want long breaks. And of course, they want weekends and holidays off. And of course, they want more money. Of course, they're always going to want more money. Of course, they are. But you can't run a business with employees like that. You can't. You can't get anything done with employees like that. But that's what's going on. So maybe you need for the regional manager, right? The shift supervisor to crack the fucking whip. Because you can't, you know, it's not sustainable, bro. It just isn't. See, Derek Chisora, I seen Dillian White. Dillian White pops up and he says he wants to fight Derek Chisora for a third time. Straight up, I love them two guys. Dillian and Derek. I love those two guys, man. But nobody want to see y'all fight for a third time. Like nobody want to see that. Nobody want to see that. And you're 2-0. You know, Derek, you could argue that Derek won the first fight. You could make that argument. But on paper, Dillian White is 2-0 against Derek. So what you doing a trilogy for, Dillian? Oh, I see, because you just want to get paid. That's the only reason you would do that. Because Derek is one of the few guys that's out there that, you know, you could probably beat him, probably, and get paid. Nobody want to see a trilogy, bro. Shout out to my man Herb. Did the sparring clip with David alter your pick or confirm it? I didn't see the sparring. I didn't see nothing about the sparring pick with David and Zerto, but I already had David winning. I already had David winning. A big part of it is David would not have took on this fight if he didn't do fairly well in those sparring sessions. He would not have taken on this. You know, that's what motivated him. Like, oh, I sparred him before. I know what he's all about. Yeah, I'll fight him. You know,
Yeah, it's the same thing with Oshaki and Shakur. He done fairly well with that sparring years ago, so he think he knows, so that's why he wants him so bad.
yeah. You know, like I had David. I have David for a few reasons. One, the sparring. Two, I think the hand speed. I think that look at if he can get inside, if he can, then maybe he could beat him to the punch there, because Zerto looks faster than the cruiserweights that he's been fighting. He looks faster than them. What if David is faster than him in the exchange, in the pocket? It, you know, it matters. So one is the sparring session. Two is the hand speed. Three is partiality. David is the new booty guy. You know, he's the guy with the fake buzz and everybody
Hmm.
like him, and he's the Mexican monster, the Mexican paella. So I just feel like the industry wants him to win. That's how I feel like. Yeah, the industry wants David to win. To keep up this fucking illusion about him. So I
Hmm.
do have David. I have David winning a decision. I don't think he stops Zerto. I would be impressed if he stopped him, but I don't think he
I'll be,
stops him.
I'll be impressed too. It's just that I usually can look in a fighter's eyes and tell if they with it, if they up for the job. I look in Zoro's eyes, he don't look like he's up for the job, Jules, for real. Energy
I mean,
level
but when
kind of
but
low.
when does he, bro? When does he? You know? Like the same thing you saying. I was saying like, yo, he looked like a lackadaisical dude. Like he just like,
Mhm.
yes, I'm sordo and I'm going to fight him.
Mhm.
WBA title. Yes, and if he toss me, I hit him. You hear his interview. It sounds like he just woke up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like the energy. And you know what's crazy too, Jules? Because Sugar Ray Leonard said a long time ago, he said a fighter can tell when it's his night when he walk into the ring. He can tell. Just he can tell it. But he said a lot of fighters won't tell you that though. But then it kind of makes me think back to when I watched Matias come to the ring to fight Dalton. What is he doing? Taking selfies. So
yeah.
that right there tells a lot. How you come to the ring? You got to be clicked on. You can see if
The
you
shit is,
you look at
but
Keyshawn eyes, but you see
I
crazy.
see. I
You
do
like
see insanity. I do see
see,
like
that's
yeah.
what I want.
I trust him. But Zerto, I knew a guy kind of like Zerto when I was young. He was a laid back dude. Just don't fuck with him. And yeah, he was he was like that. Like he was aloof all the time. Like, yo, he's just a laid back dude. Like he's like that. But don't fuck with him. And Zerto might be that way. That look, he not the guy that gets animated and start bugging out in front of the camera. He not. I'm Sordo Ramirez, and I fight for the title. I'm tired. And he even when he was at 68, there's no video of Zerto being animated. There's no what you seeing now is what you always see from that dude. Like, yeah, he always like that. He's never not like that. So I don't know if it's just that you could be right that he know he not gonna win this fight. It could be that like, you're not gonna win this fight. But when you look like that all the time, it's camouflage. Like, bro, that's how
Yeah.
that dude look all the time, bro. He don't never got no energy. That's how he look all the time. So either way, I got David though. My shit is this, Herb, and Jerry not gonna like this. None of the Benavidez homos is gonna like this, but yo, Dimitri beat that dude easy. He beat that dude. He beat that dude fucking easy. I don't remember Zerto winning one fucking round in that fight. So
Hmm.
if your boy is a monster, if he's the Sasquatch, if he's the fucking Neanderthal man and all that bugged out shit y'all be saying, yo, he should have an easy night on Saturday. You better not
Yeah.
get cut up because Bivol didn't get cut up. You better not get cut up. You better not get lumped up. You better not get knocked down. No. How the fuck? You the monster. You the
Better
monster.
dominate at least 6 of those rounds consecutively. You know what I'm saying?
He gotta dominate a minimum of 10, Herb. 10 of them
Wow.
bitches. Why? Because Dimitri did, and Dimitri don't even hit hard. He don't hit hard. I do dominate him. A dude that don't hit hard dominated this man for all of 36 minutes, all 12
Mm.
rounds. You supposed to be better than him. So yeah, you gotta dominate. Listen, don't get hit hard. Don't know. For the pedestal that they have put you on, I'm gonna operate on the assumption that that's who you is. So you better not
Mm.
get knocked down. No, you can't be getting knocked down by Zerto. The fuck? Bivol didn't get
Yeah,
knocked down by Zerto. How you get knocked down by Zerto?
right. And then there's no surprise that you're targeting mostly all your old sparring partners. No surprise. You can see that.
Right? It's like the
Mhm.
angling is so obvious. They're trying to make this out to be a power move. If you really read between the lines that I wasn't going to wait around for Bivol and better beef. I want to be great. Bro, you fighting an old sparring partner. You got over 100 rounds with the guy. The fuck you talking about? You
That's the
want to be
catch.
great. You know what I mean? Like you, the angle in his eye. Well, of course you gonna want to fight him. You done sparked the dude for over 100 rounds. Of course you gonna want to fight him. He being great. He trying to be great, man. If you don't get the fuck out of here, that's like celebrating when a little boy. That's like celebrating a little boy learning how to wipe his own ass. Like fam. Yeah, I mean, he come in at the plant, get knocked out, then he beat him. He come in, he fight David. David Morrell got 11 fights, bro. Relax,
Yeah.
relax.
I kind of ran across my mind last night. Fucking Caleb Plant, wherever he goes, whatever he does, keep him away from B-level Mexican fighters. Off the
Yeah,
rip.
yeah,
That's what
but
it is.
you could say
He got to
keep him.
fight it.
Yo, Kevin Lele Sajo would homicide him, bro. You better keep him from. You got to keep him away from African fighters too. Straight up, like yeah, Kevin would hurt him, bro. If Lil Armando, because Armando ain't even big. If Lil
Right?
Armando from 160 did that, imagine what Kevin Lele Sajo would do. Imagine what Mobili would do. You crazy? Even that big nose Uzbek, he looked like a pig. What's his name? Bektamir Melenkuziev. Yo, he might be Caleb Plant. I think
You
Caleb
think
needs to go.
Iglesias a bit? See, Iglesias ain't show me
Oh,
really
nah,
nothing
nah,
yet.
nah. Let's look at boxing wise. I really didn't like what I saw from Iglesias in that fight, boxing wise. But yeah, he'll knock out Caleb. Like, yes, I would pick Iglesias confidently to knock out Caleb Plant. Like, yeah, that dude is huge. You see that dude? Even if he,
Mm-hmm.
even if he ain't really on his shit like that, like, yo, that dude is just a big ass dude, bro.
Arm stand reach out crazy.
Motherfucking Caleb got them low ass shoulders, man. Like his shoulders is mad little. You know, he wearing trucker caps and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to go to Zamufa and yo,
Yeah.
go to Zamufa and fight whatever bums is over there. Yeah,
Right.
you can super middleweight is hella deep. Shiraz, Mobili, Sajo, Melakuziev, Rezendes, Mungia, Iglesias. You crazy? It's a fucking
Um,
minefield. That division is a minefield.
all right. Right. Even though McGee trying to leave the division, he want to go
Yeah,
back down. Oh,
he doing that pussy shit. He see that, what I mean, it's smart. It's smart, but it is some pussy shit. Cause if you
yeah.
win that belt on Saturday, and I think he's going to, everybody's coming after you, bro. Everybody. Bruno might come at because all you did was tie the shit with Bruno. Yeah. Y'all 1-1. Y'all are 1-1, not 2-1, not 2-0, 1-1.
Right. Even though
Everybody's coming after you.
his
Everybody.
yeah, even though Bruno's win was more impressive than his, he was even accused of juicing on his joint. So it looks
He
crazy.
he he knows that it's a good time. It's a good time to campaign as a middleweight because there really ain't nobody down there. Save like the only guy that's there that you would even have to look 2 times is probably Yanni Beck. That's it. And
That's
that's
it.
it.
Yeah.
Like, ain't nobody worried about no old Laura and Carlos about to leave. BC about to be vacant. That's why he want to go down there. And I'll go as far as saying that he probably had those conversations with Mauricio to do that
Oh,
shit.
oh
He
yeah.
probably had those conversations with him. Yo, the WBC title, Carlos is about to vacate it. He's about to leave. If you come down to middleweight, we'll give you a nice rank so you could fight for that belt. Now, like it's you could just see the framework of how that shit happened.
All right. Oh yeah.
Just the guy what it do. What it do.
What it do, man? What's going on?
Ain't shit, man. We
You
getting ready for this big weekend. Yo, I even know it's another card. It's
in the
another
middle.
card in the middle. Yo, listen, real shit. I don't know who. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, Herb. I don't know who the fuck them dudes is in the main event. I don't know who the,
In the
but
middle card,
I don't,
right?
I don't know who them dudes is. But the girls, yeah, those some good fights. Shannon versus that white girl. That fucking white girl could fight. Like that's a good fucking fight. That's a good fucking fight.
So it's gonna be on the zone too.
Yeah, in the afternoon. It's a
All
matchroom
right,
show.
all
It's a
right. That's tight.
matchroom
That's
show.
tight.
And the little girl, the young one, the very young one, Tia. Look, she's gonna beat the shit out that broad, right? But I like fights where somebody get beat up really bad. Like when I like fights like yeah, she's gonna.
Mm-hmm.
I like Stevie
Bloody.
Levy. She cute and she has a nice ass, but she's getting fucked up on Saturday. Like yeah, that's what's real. You getting fucked up on Saturday. It's really a question of the appeal of me. The appeal of that fight to me is Stevie has never been knocked out. She been in there with a lot of good girls. Nobody knocked her out. If Tia knock her out, okay, yeah, that's a statement because you've been beat before, but you never been knocked out before. And you know, yeah, the fight on that card that I'm looking forward to the most, like I said, I don't know them dudes in the main event. I know, you know, I watch a lot of boxing.
Yeah,
I don't
right.
know who them dudes is. Like, who the fuck is these guys? I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
But Shannon Ryan versus Nicola Hopewell, that one, that's the fight that I'm like, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna go live because if I go live for Inoue, I don't want to then go
Yeah,
live again in the afternoon. Like I'll go live for Inoue, then live for David, and I'll just chill in the middle, or right, or I might not go live for Inoue. I go live in the afternoon, and then we'll see how I do the shit, how I does the shit.
like
Yeah, I mean.
24 hours, my dude.
So
It's yep. I gotta get this money, bro. It be like that. I gotta get this money, yo.
24 hours,
Straight
word.
up.
man.
Gotta get this
Yeah, I
money,
gotta pick
bro.
up some carne asada, man. I gotta find some time to pick up some carne asada, some cervezas, have a cool
Yeah,
little have a cool night with the suegro.
yeah. Honestly though, like it's yo lo dije que esa carteleta está buena. It is. It's a good
It
card.
is.
Like
It is.
it honestly is a good card, but it's just. Tú no viste lo que él dijo? Dije, oh yeah. From now on, I fight. Yo, from now on, what? Yo, fam, you only
¿Qué
fight.
dijo?
Yo, él dijo from now on, yo peleo 5 de mayo. That's what he said. I just saw it on CBS Sports. Like, yo, fam, you only fighting because Canelo not fighting. Yo lo dije. Take a bet,
Mm-hmm.
screenshot it, screen record it, que él no va a pelear en septiembre. When Canelo
Nope.
comes back in September, you're not gonna be doing nothing, bro. You're
Y,
gonna be at
y eso es
home
la cosa,
watching
man.
TV.
Do a fight on the same weekend that Canelo's gonna do it, and really show us that you the quote unquote face of boxing, homie.
Right, right.
You know?
If you that guy,
Yeah. Yeah, it's easy to do when there's no other boxing going around, big dog.
eso lo que you know, that's really what that's what bothers me. That's what I don't like about David is that the angling is very obvious, but people act like they don't see it. That Brody, you didn't take Cinco de Mayo from Canelo. You only fighting that day because y'all knew he was going to be recovering from the surgery. That's why he's not fighting that day.
Mm-hmm.
Because he literally just got cleared. He literally just got cleared to return to sparring. But you're gonna sell it and you're gonna package it like, yeah, we took that shit, yo. This our shit. Like, yo,
Word.
get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You gonna take from Canelo, bro? I seen that shit he said though. I ain't gonna front Canelo. You tripping? He said he went to the Swiss. He said he went to the Swiss doctors and they tested
Oh
his
yeah, you got
brain.
that brain thing.
I checked his
Brain thing. No,
brain.
I think you did a video on it, right? Or did you talk about it on the live last night?
I talked about it in the video that está bien que tú no tienes trauma en la cabeza. Está bien.
Yeah.
But you got fucked up shit all over, bro. You had a
All
fucked
over,
up knee.
homie.
You had a fucked up knee. Had a fucked up hand
Mm-hmm.
after the Bivol fight. You had a fucked up elbow. Like, even if your brain, de verdad, lo que yo quiero, if your brain is good, leave, bro, before it's not good. Leave, yeah,
Yep.
leave. You got money. Yo, the way he talking, like, yo no sé lo que tú quieres hacer, de verdad. Like, he could become a champion in September. Yeah, he definitely could. Like, bro, if it's Shiraz, I'm gonna tell you, Herb, if it's Shiraz, he beats him. If it's Resendiz, he beats him.
Yeah,
Pero
beat them, yo.
but Mobili, look,
And Billy, nah.
I'm gonna say that what I've been saying. I don't know because normally you do well against guys like that. Pero él está viejecito. Like, yo, you 36, bro. 35,
Yeah, and Billy
36.
está grande, man. Está
He's a big.
grande. He's a fucking made out of bricks. Throwing
Y él es
punches like
terco.
that, dog.
Él es terco. Él es terco. Like, he's that. He doesn't
Mm.
go away. You
Yup.
hit him hard, doesn't go away. Like, yeah, I don't know if you still got it to be fighting
Yeah,
somebody like that. I
Yeah.
don't
he
know
can
if you
lose
No.
still got. I don't,
3% of his brain capacity. He gonna lose it fucking with Billy.
right? Mobili ain't scared to
Well,
lose his shit. Like Mobili kind of fucking up though. He kind of fucking up because it's looking more and more like, oh, I see. So you just not gonna do shit. The Lester to Molester fight. When was that, Herb? That was in the summer of last
Homie,
year,
that was
right?
in
That was last
fucking, yeah, that
May.
was in
That was last
September. Yeah.
September. September.
Last September.
It
Yeah.
looked like he not gonna fight at all. Like él está esperando that I don't want to fight nobody because they saying I'm gonna fight Canelo, so yo no quiero hacer nada. I don't want to jeopardize nothing. So you gonna have ring rust. Canelo ring rust. Taking a lot of time off is weird because if you're Canelo, it could be good for you because you need time. Like it could be like that. Yeah, you got wear and tear, homie. You gotta
Hmm.
chill. But for another guy, it might be bad because, well, fam, you got to keep your juices going. You get in there, you're going to feel weird that it's been such a long time since you had a fight. So I don't know. You know what I mean?
And then to get
This,
in there
No,
with
I
a
see
high
what you're
level
saying.
opponent like Canelo too.
Canelo
right?
needs
see,
time off, Jules, like you said, to relax and then get on the pad, psycho, so you get back. It's okay.
No, and I'm not mad at that. Don't come in here with your fucking morality. I want Canelo on pads. I want all these
Yeah.
boxers on
Let
pads.
him. No, I
All of
want
them.
them all on pads, but I need him to rest and then get on the pad. So, like, okay, we ready to
Right?
go.
I want
Want a
them all
couple?
on peptides and Trenbo and all that fly shit and a little sprinkle of Coke for flavor. Yes, bro, for
And
flavor.
and uh,
Look,
and the clenbuterol so they could have some stamina.
yeah, or meldonium if
No,
you're in
Donny.
Europe, or meldonium, right?
yeah,
I'm
but
with that shit.
I think
Yeah, Herb.
Billy had the perfect fight to prepare him for Canelo, but it's just gonna be too long ago. So the rust might come into
Yeah,
play like the same. That was a
yeah.
good
The
fight to
only
prep himself for Canelo. Very
what
good fight
saves
to prep himself
Mobili,
for Canelo.
what saves Mobili, even though ring rust is real. Like, yeah, that shit is real. You see it all the time. You see how it affected Josh Taylor when he fought fucking Teofimo. Like, yeah, ring rust is real.
Hmm.
What might save Mobili is that he's not a thinker. You see, he's not that guy that he needs to time the jab. Like he's gonna
He's
time
looking
you
for
with the
open,
jab. He's
yeah,
he's 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 a power
looking for the
drill
open,
through and through.
looking for the
He's a
opening. He gonna
yeah.
just force his
He's
way,
not
just
that
force
guy
his
that's
way
gonna
through.
be fainting and fencing and he gonna look at you and he's not gonna do all that. So maybe that'll help him because
Yeah.
he don't fight like that. He don't fight like that.
No, I
He
Nah,
gotta
be
say
thinking
this,
about what he's
nah.
doing.
Jules. I gotta say this. You were the first content channel to say, bro, I'm not sold on Boots. Well, I don't know what he is. And even now, like, oh, I'll knock out Crawford. That's why he left. Like, motherfucker, you didn't want no parts of him.
He
It's
didn't.
getting sickening now with this fucking Boots thing now. Everybody.
the best
And
the best thing the best thing that can happen de verdad is if Xander beats him. The best thing that can
yo,
happen. Yeah, because this I don't like see my thing is I don't like fake gay shit. All that Boots love is fake gay shit, and it always was. Y'all built up Boots, not off of nobody that he beat, not off of no resume because he don't fucking have one. Y'all literally built that dude up off of Crawford name. Yeah, the only
The hate,
y'all didn't
off
start.
a hate
If
sport.
you he was there since 2019. You can't tell me who the fuck he was fighting all them years. Like, bro, that dude was on Showtime in 2019. Cameron Duncan took him over there. Who the fuck they had this man fighting? And y'all watch him kick cans down the road. Y'all watch him do Lorme, Van Heerden, fucking Avanesian.
Custodian,
Like
custodian, custodian Clayton.
you fighting straight high school janitors out here, bro. For real. And these gay that's why I said the gay shit. These motherfuckers is gay. Y'all just on that man dick. Don't hit me with that bullshit. It ain't boxing. Y'all just on that man dick. Straight up. You see him, he doing a fake Matrix shit with Roman Villa. Fam, relax. It's Roman Villa. It's Roman Villa, fam. Oh, he beat Stanionis. That dude got damn near 40 fights. the least your ass could do is beat Stanionis, bro. That's the least you could do. This shit is gay. Straight up, bro. So the funniest shit that could happen is another souped up hype job that these motherfuckers put on a bar stool. Another souped up hype job gets exposed. Cause I'm real with the shit. If Boots showed me something, I would just say, yeah, he's that dude. But you just doing shit that people expect you to do. That's it. Like you just doing regular shit, bro. Oh, because he beat Lima. Oh, did anybody think Lima was gonna win? Because Lima's nice.
Like you go back to, if you said it many a times, if Boots was something, if he was that guy, you'd know by now in 30 fucking fights.
You usually do. That's usually how that go. Usually when a guy's 30 years old and he has that many fights, you could see what he is. Like, yeah, like we you know, there's many good examples. Just remember, how old was Wilfredo Benitez when he fought Sugar Ray Leonard? You see? How old was Sugar and Tommy when they fought each other? How old was Oscar and Felix when they fought each other? Like the shit don't really take long. So for you to be damn near 30 out here and yo, your best win is Stanionis. That's rough. That's rough. I don't know. We'll see. But you know, I don't even know who to pick in that fucking fight, Drew. Because see, the thing with Xander has questions too, naturally. He's supposed to, though, because he's only 23. So I don't really know that you're ready for this fight. Like, I don't really know. With you get a pass because you're young. You still building. We don't really know. We're not supposed to know this early on. Whereas with Boots, yeah, we were supposed to understand your ass already, bro. Like, we supposed to know your social security number, bro. We supposed to know what TV shows you like to watch. You know, we supposed to know a lot about you by now, but we don't.
How old is Boots? What is he? 28, 29?
About to be 29, bro.
That, and you know, every time I see fighters, you know, mainly from the PBC, and they're that age and they talking that big shit, I'm like, bro, what have you done by 29? You know, you look at fighters like Miguel Cotto, Manny Pacquiao, Canelo. By 29, bro, these guys were doing big shit already.
That's how it is.
3, 4 weight division champions.
All the pound for pound. It's a caliber of fighter. It's the same thing across the board. Whoever's making all that noise, mute your mic. It's the same thing across the board. By age 30, you can usually tell. But yeah, like, bro, by age 30, correct me if I'm wrong, but Usyk he already did a bunch of shit by age 30. Like, yeah, that dude I think he was undisputed already by then. Something like that. Like, it didn't take long. Usually by that age, you could tell. For you to be like 28, 29, and yeah, you was unified, fucking email, fucking Hotmail, Yahoo Mail. Yo, your best win is Stanionis, homeboy. In 30 fights, that is the best fighter you ever fought.
Because we loyal to Showtime. We loyal to Showtime.
Right? We loyal to Showtime, bro. We can't fight Crawford because we loyal to Showtime. Just so that next year we leave Showtime to go to the zone because we loyal to Showtime. Fucking dickhead. Shout out to J Money. We living in a universe, 25 sugar footers and 30-year-old future prospect. Brian, yo, y'all heard did y'all hear what Eddie Hearn said? Eddie Hearn said
about what?
He said May Pac 2 is not happening. It's not happening.
And I've seen that.
And he said Netflix has replaced it with Ryan Garcia versus Conor Ben.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Is Oscar gonna allow it though?
That's better though.
Fucking pocket watching Oscar De La Coca over here.
Here's why Oscar's gonna allow it, because Joe said it.
He's gonna allow it, bro. He's gonna allow it, bro. The most intelligent thing that Oscar could do is let Ryan fight him because it's free money. That's free money. You don't have to promote nothing. Tú no tienes que hacer nada. If Ryan, I said this in the video, I'll break it down for you. If they, hypothetically speaking, if they gave Ryan a $15 million purse, right? And Oscar's percentage is 10%. That's 1.5 for doing nothing. If it's 20 mil, he gets 2 mil for doing nothing. You don't got to promote nothing. You don't got to call nobody. You don't got to jerk off. Nothing, bro. You don't got to go to the store. Nothing, right? And it's Conor Ben. Right, look, I don't like Ryan, but he could beat Conor Ben. Like, yeah, he could beat Conor Ben. He could knock out
Haney,
Conor Ben. So
the
I
Haney
think
thing is
I
going.
think he's gonna do it. I think
Yeah,
he's gonna do it. He's
No,
gonna let him
Jules,
do
you
it.
you you forgot what else? They want a DAZN fighter. DAZN wants him to take it so we can get more money, not just AJ
Yeah,
money.
yeah, because well, the other thing for DAZN is it creates the same it creates a cash surplus for DAZN. Now I'll say a deeper look. You have to pay well to use Ryan because Ryan is a flagship fighter on DAZN. That's a flagship fighter. If you want exclusivity, which is different from Garcia versus Barrios or Garcia versus Gervonta, if you're saying you want to use Ryan on your platform and you want to distribute a show exclusively, yeah, you're gonna have to pay for that, and you're gonna have to pay a lot. Yeah. See, it's different if Amazon and DAZN are distributing the show. Oh, that's all good in the hood. But if what you're saying is you want one of our flagship fighters and we can't show the fight, you only gonna show it, yeah, you got to pay for that. You not just pay him, you got to pay us. Like, yeah. So that creates a cash surplus. Once again, that creates a cash surplus for DAZN where we didn't have to spend any money. We didn't have to promote anything. We didn't have to do anything. And you got to pay us for using our guy. Creates a cash surplus. That's pure profit. So yeah, I believe if Netflix wants that fight is happening. Oh yeah, I believe it. I believe it.
yeah.
It's
I know
easy
the Haney.
money. It's
Yeah, I
yeah,
know the
her.
Haney's gonna be mad as fuck too. Like, damn,
Good, and I
mad as
love that even more. Fuck them.
Yeah.
right.
That's the equivalent. That's the equivalent of if you walk outside the house and the first thing. That's the equivalent. You walk outside the house and the first thing the neighbor says, "Hey, you want a blowjob later?" Fuck yeah! It's just you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, fuck yeah, we're rocking and rolling, yo. Like why would you say no? Like hell yeah, what
Exactly.
the
And
fuck?
you know the DAZN executive was like, Oscar, we've lost money with you. Send fucking Ryan over there. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's
That true.
honest.
That too. That too.
It's a common sense argument that since you know they have a lot of money, Netflix, for what it's worth. Like we talk about boxing money, those people have a lot of fucking money. Let's just get that out the way. So what it costs to bring Orion over, no, that's nothing to them. That's nothing to them. They got ridiculous money, so they'll do it. And Oscar, like I said, Oscar, if he's smart, and I think he's smart enough that he'll let it happen. Like, bro, it's Conor Ben. If it was for somebody else, somebody dangerous, but it's Conor Ben, a weight drained Conor Ben. Like, yeah, Ryan knocks that dude out. Easy payday for Ryan. Easy payday for Oscar. Easy payday for DAZN. Easy. And we don't gotta. The other good shit is if it's on Netflix, we don't gotta pay per view. So I'm in. Easy payday for me. I don't gotta do nothing. All I gotta do is go live and I'm gonna get money and I don't gotta spend nothing. Yeah, fuck that shit.
And Ryan beats him.
Yeah.
I guess
Beats his fucking
Floyd's gonna.
ass, bro.
I guess Floyd's gonna go fight in the fucking basement with the kickboxer. I guess so. He's fucked.
I mean, like,
It's his favorite thing to
yo,
do, man.
Floyd's getting
and
sued by Netflix for that fucking advance money.
that's what I that's what I was about to allude to. That you took about three, at least if what Jasmine Thor said is true, you took about 3 cash advances against the purse that you were gonna be paid. I'm gonna assume that if that fight is now not happening, don't you have to give that money back? Because that fight ain't happening. Or you got to give that back. Like you took an advance on a fight that you didn't have. You got to pay that back. And they said that the advances. We're not talking about like, yo, he borrowed $20 against the purse, bro.
Payday loan, and she took a payday loan.
Right? Like, we're not talking about like, yo, you know what he did? He borrowed $200 so he could order from fucking Instacart. No, this dude took out millions. So you owe the IRS 7.3 million. Now it looked like, oh, you also owe Netflix a couple million. Yeah, because how you gonna borrow money for a fight you didn't have? You didn't have
Floyd
a
got to
fight.
be the dumbest motherfucker I ever heard of, man.
Yo, the only motherfucker dumber than Floyd is Bro.
That's
Straight up.
crackhead behavior. That's crackhead behavior. Believe me, I know.
Yeah. He borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. Like, I'm this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell Netflix to loan me $20 till Tuesday, and I'm gonna give that to the IRS. I'm gonna get an IRS 15, and I'm gonna spend like 5 on these rocks, right? Yo, he's wilding like, yeah, yo, Floyd. Yo, here's a fucking novel idea, Floyd. Why don't you just shut the fuck up and fight and make the fucking money so you could pay your debts? How about that? Make it simple. You the one, not for nothing. You the one making it complicated. It's not complicated. You making it complicated. Manny want to fight. You trying to fight? Manny is just about as old as you. He not worried about it being a real fight. You are, because you a bitch. Yeah, you a bitch.
That
Man,
oh man, that's the crack pipe right there. That
eso es
oh.
lo que es. Manny un fucking viejo. Manny un fucking viejo. Él tiene cana. Él está viejecito. He's not worried about it being a fight. You are, because you a bitch. Well, I need it to be. No. We don't. Nobody want an exhibition. You did enough exhibitions. Nobody want to pay to see that. This whole shit that I'm gonna get people to give me their money for this stupid gay shit. No, them days is over. You not the man no more. You not the man no more, homie. You want money? Get in there and fight. Simple. And if you don't, yo, listen. If you don't want to fight, that's cool too. Nobody was asking you to fight, Floyd. Yeah, nobody. This shit is not put together by demand of no. People were not asking for this. The first fight was trash. The first that shit was trash. Y'all made money and that's cool. But nobody was asking to see that bullshit again. The only thing that could make the rematch appealing, and it could sound as fucked up as people wanted to, is if you lose. That's the only, that'd be the best shit. If you lose, that shit is dope. Nobody like
And
you,
then there's
Floyd.
money for the trilogy right there.
Yeah, no, because the shit is with him. And I've said this on repeat. Yes, I was a fan of Floyd when he was an active boxer, but you're not Arguello. You're not Leonard. You're not Mike. You were never beloved. And, people wrestle with that. No, he made money. Yeah, because he had great dance partners. So he made fuck ton of money. But you're not beloved. You were never beloved. Like, Mike was beloved. Kid Dynamite, hell yeah, they loved that dude when he was coming through. You go through the thing with Robin Gibbons, shit happens. But
rape charges, all they still love them.
Yeah, but they still fucked with him. Sugar Ray Leonard was the golden boy. They loved him, bro. If you talk about Alexis Arguello in Panama, they loved him. Aaron Pryor losses and all, they loved him, bro. Okay, but wait, he's not Panama. He's Nicaragua, right? He's from Nicaragua, Arguello, right? The dude Aaron Pryor fought. I think he's from Nicaragua. The point is that Floyd was successful. Floyd was definitely successful, but don't confuse his success with adulation. Nah, people didn't like you. A big part of your whole pitch was motherfuckers not liking you and wanting you to get your ass beat. So now that you down and out and all that, nobody feel bad for you. You only cared about your and your money. Now you might not have neither. Oh well, motherfucker. Shout out to J Money with the Top Rank situation, Bob's age, all American promoters downhill, and media against Zuffa. Can Matchroom become the new Top Rank? The short answer is yes. But let me help you out also. Not just Matchroom. Queensbury has George Warren. That's Frank Warren's son. Unless I'm mistaken, George is actually younger than Eddie, so you want to keep an eye on him too, because like he's stepping in. If you'll see him, you could see that he's Frank's boy. He's got blonde hair. He looks like a young, like a young slim Frank Warren, and he's stepping into that role too. So he's a guy that you could say, he's gonna be here for a while. This guy, he's gonna.
And
be
I
here
would
for a while.
say Matchroom and Queensberry could do it even better, especially Matchroom, because the thing I like about Matchroom is you don't see a lot of robberies in there. You see Eddie Hearn putting his fighters in there with some tough fucking guys, and they'll fuck him up, and he takes that risk and he takes those L's a lot. So I think they could do it bigger and better.
Navarrete Nunez. That's the same thing you said.
That was fire.
Yo, sometimes the Matchroom guy loses, and that's okay. They're like, sometimes the Matchroom guy loses.
We like that
Mark
shit.
Castro lost, right? Yeah, Mark Castro lost. Nicole Solomon lost. Nunez lost. Andy Cruz lost, right? Like, and but that's why people watch, because it's a fucking sport. It's not supposed to be a fucking script, right? And that's why I like Matchroom. Like, yeah, it's supposed to be that way. Sometimes the house fighter loses. That's okay. But to answer that question, yes, Matchroom, because Todd do both. While yes, he's obviously younger than Bob. I don't know. With Todd, I don't know. I don't know if Top Rank 10 years from now is gonna be what it was. I hope because I love the company and the history y toda la vaina. Pero Bob ya está viejecito, no es verdad. Bob está viejecito. He's like 90 something, bro. And Todd
I'm
is
over like
not Bob.
190 something, dog.
Right, like that. Ese tipo ya está viejo, manín. Like, God bless him. Smoke your weed and enjoy. But Bob, I don't want to say because I want Bob to be here as long as possible. But he's old. He is old. He obviously can't be what he was. And Todd is running shit. I'm not knocking Todd, but Todd is not Bob. That's all I'm saying. The guys who might control the shit is Eddie Hearn. Yeah, because Eddie's still fake young. He's not as old as Frank. He's not as old as Bob, right? He's still virile. He's still fucking young bitches out here, man. Fucking Sky. So him and George Warren, those are the guys who might end up controlling the shit. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. I'll be right back.
What it do, gentlemen?
What's
Hey,
up, fellas?
you ever notice Homelander from The Boys looks like Eddie
Oh,
Hearn?
nah, that's crazy.
Anybody notice that?
What happened, Heard?
Um, Eddie Hearn looks like Homelander from The Boys.
Yeah.
He looks like him, yeah.
He resembles him. He resembles him.
I said, oh wow. I noticed that last night looking at The Boys. Them guys getting old and skinny. They better hurry up and fit in this season and don't come back.
Herb, who y'all got in that Inui fight?
And well, anyone's gonna stop him.
Yeah, I'm riding with Inuit, man. I was back and forth. I mean, kind of back and forth. I was a little bit on the fence, but I was always leaning a little more towards Inuit. But I think with the way Nakatani throws punches, he throws them real wide. I think there's a lot of openings for Inuit to find. And Jules pointed out a pretty good point the other day, talking about hitting them to the body, then coming upstairs and knocking them out.
Do you think it'd be? So if he get him, you think it's gonna be early?
Nah, I think it'll be like mid to late rounds between like 7 and 9, I would say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was thinking that too.
He's gonna use his reach and height, keeping away at a distance and whatnot. But I see him stopping him later. He doesn't. I mean, he doesn't have that fucking experience like Inoue, like in the trenches and them hard fights and be able to come back from them and win them. He was never nothing like that. His experience level don't stands up to Inoue's.
I agree with that, Herb. Even like the Donaire fights and stuff, you could see like Inui grew from the first Donaire fight to the next fight he fought him. It was like you could tell, okay, I got you now. You know what I'm saying?
Get put down to get up and win and shit, man. You don't see that happen with this other guy.
And then I think Junto's strength is those uppercuts and hooks, but I also think that can be his downfall. Because I went back and watched the Hernandez fight with Junto, and when it was exchanging, Hernandez went to his body a few times and kind of like you could tell he like scrunched up a bit. You know what I'm saying? Like he threw like a hook. Hernandez got under and hit him to the body, and he kind of like scrunched up a bit. I was like, oh.
Yeah, and something that I noticed with Inuit too in the Picasso fight is that you can tell that he was kind of using him as practice for the Nakatani fight. The way he was kind of being in and out, boxing him up and trying to find the openings to hit Picasso. I think that was like just a little bit of practice basically for the Nakatani fight. He looked good, man, against a tall fighter like that.
Yeah, and you can tell, because Picasso got similar dimensions to Junto.
Yeah. I think they're both about 6 foot.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good fight, though, man. It's gonna be a good fight. We got a lot of good fights this week, and I'm hyped for them.
Oh yeah, me too. Even in the David, on the David card, I'm more or less. I want to see Resendiz versus Munguia. That's the fight I'm really looking
That's gonna be
forward to.
fire, dog. That's gonna be a banger.
That's I don't. I was thinking the Zerto fight was gonna be good, but with Zerto coming out talking about retiring in 2 years, bro, you just going out there to get a check. You going out there to get a check.
He gave it away right there, man. He gave it away right there.
That's something
I
to say
hate when
after the fight.
Yeah, exactly. I hate when they start talking like that the week of the fight, bro. I'm just like, all right, cool. Well, I know I ain't putting money on you then.
Yeah, and you know what? I was gonna put Benavidez probably by decision. I think Benavidez gonna stop him now because I don't think you gonna. I think you gonna get a fight away.
You think he'll pull a no mas?
Yes, like I could see beat Benavidez TKO, but between 8 and 11 between those rounds, because Zerto ain't gonna fight the way he been fighting. Bro, you talk about fight, you talk about retiring in two fights. You ain't thinking about fighting, bro.
Oh yeah. No, that's true. That's true. That Oscar Duarte fight is gonna be good too, man. I think that's I don't really hear anybody talking about it too much. I think it's gonna be a very entertaining fight.
I'm thinking that too, but the sportsbook got it wide. Like they got Duarte's washing them.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be an ass whooping, dog. It's gonna be fun to watch. You know what I'm saying?
I would like to see. You know what? I think Duarte deserves a chance at one of the champions, but I would like to see Gary Antoine Russell versus Duarte's, or I think Keyshawn would beat him. I think Keyshawn would stop him because he would be tailor made. But Duarte's versus Subriel or Dalton Smith.
That's a CTE fight, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I would feel, honestly, though, with the way Subriel just got dropped, bro, I would feel bad for them to throw him in there like that.
No, he made that man, bro. He made for that.
He is. He is, but damn.
I respect Subriel. I respect Subriel though, because he came in there saying either I'm gonna knock Dalton out, or Dalton gonna knock me out. He said I knew Dalton could punch. Like he went into the fight saying, "Yo, this dude could punch. I know that, but I'm going in there and knock him out."
Yeah,
I respect that.
He went into the fight selfies before he went in the ring, so that's gonna show where his mindset was at.
Right.
Taking selfies. Who does that?
Hold on. Who's taking selfies?
You said Subriel was taking selfies?
Taking selfies with fans on the way to the ring to fight Dalton. That's crazy. You your switchboard you turned on.
He was confident. He went in there. He went in there confident as hell.
He went in there. I'm gonna give him a pass on Herb because he went in there and fought his fight. He just Dalton could punch, man. Dalton could punch.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah, but Sugar Ray Leonard said the most important thing that people don't look at, the ring walk is very important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how you come to the ring. If you can tell if it's your night or not.
Right.
Now the ring walk shows face, man.
Yeah, exactly. Ring walks is very important. People don't look right past them. They just wait to see niggas in the ring. But that's a big thing.
And even in the Errol and Crawford fight, the ring walks is different. It was different because Spence, you kind of came out there like he went out there like, yeah, I know I'm about to get beat down. And
he went out.
He went in there looking worried.
Yeah, Crawford went in there looking like a shark, yo.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
He went in the fucking Spence fight and didn't even use the game plan they put together. He just freestyled him and beat him up like that.
Oh yeah, once he got his timing down, once he got his speed and timing down, it was over.
Freestyle was over. Fuck the game plan. I don't need it. That's
Who y'all talking about? Who y'all talking about?
We're talking
about ring walks.
He threw his game plan away and beat Spence up freestyle.
Oh yeah. I don't think there was there because he said he didn't decide to come out southpaw till he made the ring walk. I remember he said
that's what Herb was saying, that he came out freestyling on his ass and fucking knocked his ass out.
Yeah. If you pay attention to the ring walks, ring, go back and watch how Spence looked compared with how Crawford looked. Crawford looked like a predator when he came out.
Spence looked worried.
Yeah, like Spence looked like okay, I'm about to get whooped on, but
Spence looked like he had a court. Spence looked like he had the court date.
They're about to sentence me, man.
Yo, Jay said, Spence, come on, put that blunt out. You got to walk to the ring. You put that shit out and just walk to the
Oh
ring.
shit! That Jose, shout out to Jose. Spence looked like he had a court date. He had the big suit that don't really fit that he borrowed and shit. Like,
Yeah, like he was going to get executed. Like he walked down there like he was getting executed.
Damn.
yo, the shit is that yo. Somebody just said it on this live. It was
Yeah,
Herb. That
yeah.
who was it that said that fighters know when it's not gonna be their night, and I'll extend it. Fighters know who could beat them. Like Hitchens
Mm-hmm.
knows. Hitchens knew Duarte will be. If you had to go through that with little ass Gustavo, and Gustavo ain't but 5'1", if you had to go through that with him, yeah, Oscar was gonna beat your ass, and you know that. Just like you knew Matias. These guys is limited. You can say what they want about the people that beat them. You don't beat them guys. Like, yeah, them guys will fuck you up, Hitchens. You know that. You've always known
Yup.
that. So that's why
Yeah,
you
they were
stayed
saying that he
away.
was feeling sick before the fight. I'm like, dog, those are called nerves, homie. Those are called
Yeah,
nerves.
fucking sick before the fight. Like I was when they announced that fight, I was so surprised that he actually, that he accepted it. And I'm like, Oscar's gonna run over him, bro. Like straight, yeah, Oscar's gonna run over him. He's just a bigger Gustavo Limos. He'll be a bigger one. He's gonna do the same thing. But
Bigger juice to the gills.
Man,
I
that
mean,
man
like,
is juiced.
yo,
God
that dude is,
damn.
that dude is roided up than a motherfucker. Pero, you
Fuck
know,
yeah.
at this
Hey,
point, I accept that to do this job to the best of your ability, you have to be though. Before we used to look at it, ay, él es malo, he's the bad guy. Like, nah, at this point, I accept that a lot of guys, including the ones that I root for, look, Crawford never popped for nothing. But if you ask me what do I believe, yeah, I believe he's on something. Same way Canelo's on something, the same way I think Usyk might be on something. These is my guys. I'm a huge fan of these guys, but I'm not
you
naive. Like, nah, I think my guys is on something. They
I think
just
you
that
might
smart with it.
I think that goes for
you
all
might
athletes, honestly. Like there's no way you can
Yes,
perform like that
Oh,
year
straight up.
round.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
Now my
and
homie
if
and I
not,
were on the phone earlier, and we was talking exactly about that. I was telling my dog, you think Devin Haney be dropping 40 pounds without any help? There's no
no es
way, dog.
posible. No, it's not possible. Do you know what 40 pounds is, bro? Like, yo, that's a lot, homie. You got a kid walking around, and just imagine he had that
And to
frame.
maintain
He
muscle,
and he's getting down to he was getting down to 135, bro.
hmm
How, bro? How?
like
Like
why kids don't lose
Look
weight
at
that fast.
David walk around 220 something, dropping all the way down to 168. Like, come on,
and
you
to
expect me to believe you're
and
not
to
on some
and to
shit?
and to fight though, it's not to throw a ball or something.
nope.
It's not to run down a court. It's to fight. Like, yeah, like come on, everybody's on something. Everybody, and I love Katie, but yo, I mean, like, yeah, I really think everybody's on something. Straight up, it's the industry standard. I think everybody's on something. So this whole thing where you attack the fighters and you vilify them and oh, you cheated. No, 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 no. That's the sport. That is sports, not just boxing. That's sports. That's MLB. That's NBA. I don't keep up with the NBA like I used to as when I was a kid. But I saw people saying that LeBron, he be flying out to take his high profile, his synthetic cocktails and shit. I'm like, well, look at how old that dude is to still be playing. Yeah, I could believe that. Look at how old that dude is to still be playing. It's like, yeah, it makes sense. You know?
hmm
I mean, shame on you if you ain't taking steroids.
For
I
real.
mean, low key, dog. If you ain't taking steroids, you ain't really trying hard enough.
Yeah, like shame on you if you ain't doing it.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna
Yeah, you don't
compete.
want to be the best. You don't want to be the best. Shout out to motherfucking Fluffy. Benavidez go swimming with a shirt on. Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. I ain't gonna front. I did that a couple of summers though. The wild part is I was in shape. I still did that shit though.
Hey,
I
hey,
was
Jules, I got a quick question.
good.
I got a quick question. Where do we watch the new way Nakatani fight?
The zone early in the morning. It's not it's the zone early in the morning, and it's not a pay-per-view. So you get it as
Yeah.
part of the subscription. We
That's
lucked
dope.
out on that one. We luck and it's because it's not a turkey show. It's not a turkey show. and the ones paying for all of it is Ohashi. So you don't, like when they did the Picasso, they made us pay for that, but that's because Turkey made that. Whereas
Mhm.
this is the way it usually is, that Ohashi's doing the show. It's in Japan, promoted in Japan, so we don't have to pay anything extra. All we got to do is wake up and turn the TV on and open the zone, and
What
it's on.
what what time is
That's
the main event?
I would tell you, usually the ring walks for any Nui fight or anything happening in Japan is circa 7 o'clock.
Oh,
But
okay.
Eastern
you're on
time.
the West, Eastern time. You're on the West, right?
No, I'm in Chicago, homie.
Then
Mm.
I would say for you it's probably gonna be between 5 and 6.
Yeah, yep.
But
Damn.
between 5 and
Yeah, I'm
Fuck
gonna
it.
6.
set my alarm up for 5 a.m. I'm over
Fuck it.
here in Colorado, so we're on mountain time.
Yeah. I usually
Yeah,
sleep in on
yeah.
my day off, but fuck, I'm setting an alarm for that shit.
Yeah, I mean, like for me, it's beautiful because that's the time that I'm already up, because I get my son on the bus at that time, so I'm already up at that time normally, so it's perfect. But for the guys in in Cali and shit in the West, yeah, they got to get up at 5, bro. Straight, yeah, y'all can get motherfuckers in the West got to get up at 4 and 5 for that shit. And the co-main is pretty good too. Kosei Tanaka is fighting Takuma Inoue. That's actually a pretty good fucking fight because Kosei is a
I was gonna
That's gonna
ask you
be a good
about
one.
that.
Yeah,
I was just
that's
about
gonna
to
be a good
ask
one.
you. I think Aoka.
you
I
know
think Aoka gonna take that.
yo, you know what I was sentimentality is making me want to pick Ioka, but you know what? Takuma is fake nice. Like, yeah, he's fake nice. And if nothing else, he's young. Kazuto is small for fucking Bantam, bro. Like he's a little dude at that weight. Like he was already kind of little at Superfly at Bantam. Yeah, you going and you old and you in your mid-30s. Yeah, I got Takuma, bro. I got Takuma on points, bro. That's how I see that shit. If Kazuto win, I will say, if Kazuto win and he become a 5-weight world champion, like most motherfuckers don't know, that dude actually has a great resume. If he beat Takuma, yeah, he's getting on my pound for pound list. Yeah, he's getting. He would have. He's a 5-weight world champion if he wins that fucking fight. It's a 5-weight world champ. It's not a lot of those, bro. It's not a lot of guys that become a
So
champion at 5
so if he
weights.
so if he wins and David wins, where are you putting them two on the list?
Okay. Okay. So if David wins, he's gonna be in the bottom tier, and you're looking at maybe number 8 or number 7 for David. You're looking at maybe number 8 or number 7 for David. With Kosei, it's gonna piss people off because it's sort of a hipster pick, but he's gonna be in the top 5. And
Mm.
I'm gonna go as far as saying that, honest to God, you have to, if you're being fair and you're focusing on boxing and stats, if you're being fair, the only two guys you could rate ahead of Kosei realistically on accomplishments is Usyk and Inoue. He would already be more accomplished than Shakur, than Devin. The only thing Devin has on him is undisputed. That's the only thing he would have. But remember, he became undisputed by fighting one guy. He fought one guy.
And what about Bam Rodriguez?
He would be, yeah, but he'd be more accomplished than Bam. He would,
5 weights,
because
yeah.
Bam is a 2-weight world champion. Because Kazuto would be a 5-weight world
Mm-hmm.
champion, bro, and he has
That's
a
crazy.
resume. Like he beat people, like he beat good people. So yeah, you might, and like I said, I don't think people are gonna like the idea that Kazuto's number 3, but there is an argument that he's number. If he wins, yeah, there's an argument he's number 3. Shakur's
Yeah.
resume is not the strongest. It's not the strongest. Like I don't really like how my pound for pound list looks right now because I got Shakur at number 3. Devin's not too far behind. Bam's not too far behind. But I don't really feel like those guys are top 5 fighters yet. I don't really feel that way. And then you think about Bivol. Yeah, you could argue that Bivol is a top 5 fighter, but he's not fighting that often. Yeah, he fought once last year and took the rest of the year off.
Mm-hmm.
So, if Kazuto wins, he's gonna get consideration. He's gonna get consideration. Bam, he's about to fight that Vargas guy, and that Vargas guy is not a real champion. Yo, who you talking to? That's my daughter. Um,
He's
well,
not a
shut
real
up. And,
champion.
hey, yo, and you got to get Joe too. Antonio Vargas is not. Yeah, you got to get him. And Antonio Vargas is not a real champion. I looked. Seiya Tsutsumi is the WBA champion. So if Bam, I don't like this, but if Bam drops his belts at Superfly, yeah, I got to get him off my list. I got to get him off until you fight a real champion at Bantam. You can't be there. That's the reason I don't have Junto there.
Mm-hmm.
Junto doesn't have no. You don't have no belts. You got to have a belt. Be on my list. You got to have a belt. Got to have a belt. Junto don't have one. Bam, if you drop
So
your belts, you out of there too.
so why is Vargas not a real champion?
Because he got the Reggie.
Oh,
He got the Reggie. He don't got the real one. He got the Reggie. Japanese dude got the real one. Seiya Tsutsumi has the real one. So what y'all fighting for? A baby belt? A Javante Davis belt? Them shits that he
Yup. Yup. Exactly what it is.
fighting for one of them shits that he have, them Happy Meal belts. Yeah, we don't fuck with those out here, bro. We don't fuck with those out here. Y'all seen Floyd Schofield trying to get a Javante Davis fight?
Dog.
how you
Floyd
going?
needs
I'm
to
so
get his
tired of
ass
that
right.
dude, bro. I'm so tired of Floyd Schofield, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he need to. Him and his dad need to go somewhere.
They need to go to bare knuckle, bro. They need to go to bare knuckle, yo.
That
Yeah, like
dude.
y'all not trying to do nothing. Yo, Tevin Farmer lost 4 fights in a row. He lost 4 fights in a row. Of course, you
Yo,
knocked him out in 1 round, bro. He
dog.
lost 4 fights in a row, bro.
The hype on that kid because he knocked out Tevin Farmer is despicable, bro. It's despicable,
Yo,
man. I'm just
wasn't
he
it? He loses 2 to Zepeda. He lost 2 back-to-back to Zepeda. Then I think no, he lost to Muratalla. He lost to Muratalla. Then 2 to Zepeda. And I forgot. I think somebody else beat him after that. And then it's like,
Duarte stopped him.
what?
No, no, no,
Yeah,
no, no,
No,
no, no. My bad. I'm confusing with somebody else. But
that
Water
was
for
JoJo. That was JoJo. That was
JoJo, yeah,
JoJo.
that was JoJo.
But yo, like the dude lost like 3, 4 fights in a row. Like, of course you knocked him out in a round, bro. What the fuck you expect? And that was the one. That was the only fight he had last year, and that fight only lasted 1 round. Like,
Hmm.
so you just not gonna fight after that? Yeah, just go to bare knuckle, bro. Yeah, just
Yeah,
go to
they're trying
go
to
to
go
power
with the
slap.
quick get rich
Go to
quick
power
scheme
slap.
shit.
Go to
They don't
power
want to
slap.
compete. I want Mama's go. I want Mama's go up there.
Yeah, like go to power slap, like because y'all not trying to do nothing. Y'all when they tried to get y'all to fight Mason, y'all literally asked for $10 million, bro. Like you want
Tuck
10
tail and
million?
ran.
Bro, that is
You want
crazy. I was telling my brother that the other day. I said they asked for $10 million for Abdullah Mason. $10
yeah.
million. Turkey wasn't gonna give you that for Shakur, bro. What did you smoking?
I'm like that 10 million. That's how many times you bit your fucking nails when they told you to fight that dude, bro. You bit your nail. Yo, $10 million, bro. It's Abdullah Mason, bro. It ain't even Shakur. It's Abdullah. Like, really, fam? Yo, go to Power Slap. Oh, matter of fact, you know where y'all should go for real? Go to Zuffa. Why? Because Shakur not at Zuffa. Raymond Murataya is not at Zuffa. All the people that you worried about are not at Zuffa. And Zuffa has a lightweight division. You might as well go over there because y'all not trying to do nothing. Y'all not. Y'all with the get rich quick schemes. What make you think
Hmm.
Javante Davis gonna fight you, man? Come on, like that. And the stupid shit is they let you waste time doing this goofy shit. Like, you're not getting that fight. You're not getting that fight. Like, no. All these other motherfuckers ain't getting that fight. You ain't getting that fight. Javante got court dates and videos he got to worry about. He ain't worried about no WBA, none of that shit, bro. Y'all just not trying to do nothing. So get out of here then. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Shit is
Bad part about it,
crazy.
they're in a position to fight for belts where there's guys that don't get a chance at all. You're in a position to fight for the WBC. You didn't do it. The WBO with Mason, you can move up to 140, fight somebody there, fight Oscar Duarte, fight Oscar Duarte.
Yo, and the wild shit. This is why you got to get mad at Oscar. Oscar got hitters. Oscar got fights he can make. Why could we not get? Why we can't get Floyd Schofield versus Zepeda? Why not? Why not? They in the same
Exactly.
division. They both your fucking fighters. The fuck going on? Now, okay, because William gonna do something else. Okay, fine, whatever. Why can't he go to 40? Why can't he fight Duarte? Those are both your fighters. Nah, you're not gonna do that too. Okay, yo, get that dude out of here then, bro, because he don't want to do nothing. He don't want to do
You,
nothing. Like, come on, B, get out of here, bro.
is,
Go to Power
yeah,
Slap. Go to Power
is,
Slap.
is Roach and Cepeda still going to fight? And if they are, well, wait.
Yeah. They said that they're on the they with Zapata. They said that they're on the eve of announcing that fight. The point that I'm making, Herb, is think about how long it's been since Zapata fought Shakur. That was months ago, bro. Plenty of time in there to do a Schofield Zapata fight. Like, yeah, there was plenty of time. So,
Hasn't it been almost a year now?
I think so. That's why I'm
Yeah,
like, yo, dog, where is William? Where is William? And yo,
that
by the way,
they fought,
I like that Roach fight though. I do like that fight. Like that's actually a good fight. That's actually a pretty good fucking fight.
what
I
weight?
don't know. I don't know the Roach is going 35. It's 35 for Shakur's old BC. It's at
Mm,
35 for the WBC title. That's still vacant, by the way. It's still vacant for those that don't know. After that shit with Shakur. That's a good fight, by the way. Though, like, yeah, that's a pretty good fucking fight.
yeah,
I ain't gonna
you
front.
know the WBC wants to get it though, right? Mm.
Of
Oh
course,
yeah, of course,
yo, why
yeah.
They
you,
ain't
yo,
gonna have
yo,
to give it to
bro,
That's a
him.
why
given.
you, Fera, why you think that
Co-
Munguia is talking about going to 60? Why you think
Yeah,
he talking about? Because Carlos about to drop his shit. Like, no, porque hice el trabajo y voy al 160 a recoger un título. Yeah, I hear you, bro. I know what it is, bro. You see how tall Hamza Shiraz is, bro? You see that big fucking Cuban, bro? That big Cuban look like Groot from fucking Guardians of the Galaxy. That motherfucker look like Groot. Okay, you don't want to fight these big ass motherfuckers. Big Groot motherfucker at 68, bro. It is what it is, bro. I ain't even mad at it because maybe it could lead to a Puerto Rico versus Mexico fight between Xander and Jaime. Let's call it a year and a half, 2 years from now, because you guys know, I think Xander, win or lose, is gonna move up after the Boots fight. I think win or lose, he's gonna move up after the Boots fight. If he's moving up and Jaime's moving down, we got a major fight year and a half, 2 years from now. Mexico versus Puerto Rico super fight.
that'd be a
Because
good fight. That'd be a very good
that'd
fight.
be a good fight. And we shout out to Alexis because we was talking about it yesterday that yo, Xander's in a strong position. He does like he can afford to lose that fight a little bit more than Boots can because he's younger. He's younger. He's only 23.
Yeah,
Them Puerto Rocks ain't gonna throw him away if he lose. Like, no, they still gonna fuck with him. He still get invited to the cookout, to the parade and shit, to the festival, dance salsa with the bitches. They still gonna fuck with him even if he lose. And he could always start over at middleweight because middleweight, there's really nobody to worry about at middleweight. Yanni Beck is there, but yo, look, nobody give a fuck about Yanni Beck, bro. I haven't given a fuck about Yanni Beck in 6 years, bro. I haven't given a fuck
he's cool
about
for
that.
for knockout highlights, dog, for the highlight reels, and
Es
that's
que
about
ya,
it.
la fama de ese tipo was he was supposed to be the new Golovkin. Yo, de verdad, you're not Gennady, bro.
I
You're
remember
not.
like, oh, Triple G promoting the Mexican. We have Kazakh style. I was like, all
Yeah,
right, man, that was working out for you
yeah.
real good, bud.
Got
I
the
mean, that would be a good
Kazakh.
scout. That would be a good scout for Xander. If he even if he loses fight, go up there, build yourself, fight Yanni back, start collecting them belts around 60, and having Boot should at least fight 2 or 3 times before the career is over. Because
I'm
y'all
gonna
gonna be
say this.
following each other.
I would be more interested in seeing, as far as Yanni back, the most you could do for me is go to 68. There's nobody at 60 I want to see
Hmm.
you fight. There's nobody at 60 I want to see you fight. Pero si tú me dijiste, Yanni Beck versus Resendiz. Ooh, okay. Yanni Beck versus Caleb Plant. Oh, okay, right? There's fights up there for you. Um, I would be more interested in seeing Jermel Charlo go to 60. You can't make 54, bro. You what the fuck are you talking about? You're 36, bro. You can't make fucking 54. You could probably make 60, right? You could probably make 60. Give me Sebastian Fundora, Jermel Charlo at 60.
I think
Give me
that's what's gonna happen. I think that's what's
right?
gonna happen.
You get
Dog, I
Jermel in the gym, let him fight Lara. If he beats Lara, which he probably will. If he beats Lara, then give him Sebastian. I could go for that.
this Just keep
Give me
Jamel at the
Jamal.
bar, dog. Just keep him at the bar,
Give me
dog.
Jamal. Give me
He
Jamal
ain't
on
coming out
Zuffa.
for any less than 10 million. Keep
Give
that
me
motherfucker at the bar.
Right, right where he
give
is
me
too. He
Jamal.
probably at the bar right now.
Give me Jamal on Zuffa, and I'll be pleased.
Say
What'd
it
you say,
again,
Herb?
Herb.
Give me Jamal on Zuffa. I'll be pleased. That's that
I ain't gonna lie, Herb. I ain't gonna lie, Herb. I
Ah,
do want to
damn.
see. I want to see Mel versus Sebastian. I want to. If they put that on pay per view, I will pay for that. I'm not
No,
gonna lie.
I would love
I
that
will pay
fight.
for
I
that.
would love that
Hey,
fight. Sebastian
you
would
know,
put fucking shit, fuck him up.
yo,
yeah, I think
speaking of Zuffa, guess who they just signed? I wouldn't call it a good thing either. Sergey
Oh no.
Derevyanchenko.
oh Lord
What?
have
He's
mercy.
still fighting?
I didn't know he was still fighting, dog.
That guy is funny.
Huh? I thought that motherfucker went back to Ukraine, homie.
Yo, why you think I said that? Like, yo, you know that's not really a good thing that y'all signed him, right? That's
Oh
not
no,
really a
no, it's for
good thing.
Berlanga. It's for Berlanga.
Oh man, yep,
It's
yep.
for Berlanga, but Berlanga might not even beat him though. That's the crazy part.
No, the wild part, the
Goddamn.
wild part. Think about it. That the worst thing that can happen for the Zuffa middleweight title is if this motherfucker win it. Because this motherfucker can't win a title to save his life. But if he win your shit, it devalues your shit. Like, yeah, like that motherfucker couldn't. Yo, that motherfucker had like 50 title fights. He can't win them shits. So if he win your shit, yo, your shit is less than them shits. That's what that mean. Yo.
Yeah,
Yo,
inactive fighter with his license still active, that's just sitting around at home getting fat on the couch. Their wives and kids are like, you need a job, man. What the fuck you gonna do? They be having no check out. I'm gonna get one. They go right to Zuffa, man. That's all they can do.
yo, for real,
That's all.
but what I said about Zuffa, you know, it is a bit of a running joke, but it's only a running joke because people overestimate what they can do. I'm telling you, you don't have to worry about Zuffa monopolizing boxing. It's not that's not gonna happen. That's what makes it a joke. That so you think they're gonna take over boxing with Brandon Reed, Sergey Devianchenko, Edgar Berlanga. Oh shit! Look out, yo! They got Edgar. No, they're not going to take over boxing. But what they can provide, which is good for the workman-like fighter, like the Sergey Devianchenko, like the F.A. Ajagba, for the professional boxer, the prize fighter, they can give you a place to go to gain stability, to fight on a regular basis, to earn a decent living. Because a lot of these guys don't make that much. The guys that are going over, they're like, no, Rayo doesn't make that much. The fuck you think they was paying him? Brandon Reed, bro, they was paying that dude airline peanuts. They weren't paying that dude nothing. Like, so
But how, but this is the thing, like it's good for those fighters. Like that's a good thing for those fighters. But how does
yeah,
Zuffa grow then? How do they take the next step to say, okay, we gonna compete with Matchroom, top rank? Like where do you go? Because the amateurs gonna pick probably top rank to go to a
see,
Matchroom.
you read my mind. The only way that I see it being a game changer, because this thing where we're gonna sign fighters that other people built, that doesn't work. I already said this. Boxer did that. That shit doesn't work. The only real way to gain inroads and really have that snowball effect is after those next Olympic Games, when those young amateurs are looking for a promoter and they're getting into the paid ranks. That's where it really begins. You can't, you're not going to do it by signing fucking Hitchens or Connor Ben. Like, no, fuck. What the fuck? No, bro. But if you can, it relies on something that I'm telling you, Devontae, they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to develop fighters. You don't know how to do that. You can't tell the good ones from the bad ones. See what you're gonna do. What you're, I can put myself in your shoes, and you're looking at those games, and you have a very surface level of understanding when it comes to who you would want to sign. Oh, well, ideally, we want the gold medalist. If we can't get the gold one, we get the silver one. If we can't get the silver one, we get the bronze one. You don't understand that not every great amateur makes a great professional. Not you don't It's not even about getting the one that medals. It's about seeing how they fight and how does that play out in the paid ranks, because sometimes, like Carolyn, for example, Carolyn's base style, if you saw her in the amateurs, you could see this girl's going to be a great professional because she fights like a professional. She just needs more time. Amateurs ain't but 3 rounds. Whereas in the paid ranks, you get more time in. So you can distinguish who's going to be good for the paid ranks and who's a professional amateur. You look at a fucking Estelle Mosley. Yeah, she won the fucking gold in the amateurs, but she sucks as a professional. She's fucking terrible.
And then it comes down, like you said, it comes down to know-how. Because, okay, say if you do get that gold medal, so say, okay, the gold medal, say, okay, I want to go to Zuffa, and say they will be a great professional, like Lauren Price. Look, Ben don't know what he's doing with her. I don't know why she didn't go to Eddie. Ben don't have a clue.
She's a fucking dickhead, and she deserves all that shit. Like, yeah, you a dickhead. You see what the fuck he did with Katie. You see what he did. What the fuck? You gonna go with Ben, secret squirrel Ben, and now look, I'm not fucking not in place, and I want to fight Clarissa Shields, and I want to go to Wales, and all right, Lauren, you just keep fighting once a year and see who gives a fuck. Okay, that Puerto Rican girl busted your fucking mouth, fucked you up. And now you want to play with Clip? Okay. Oh, do whatever you want. Lauren ain't like, I'm gonna say it. Yeah, Lauren, you ain't gonna be Katie nothing. You like, no, you're not. When you came out, they said you were gonna be the Welsh Katie Taylor. I'm here to tell you, no, you're not. No, you're not.
And I think the potential was there, like the boxing acumen. But the potential was there. If you went with Eddie, he knows what he's doing. You probably would have been undisputed already. Eddie don't mind putting you in big fights. Ben can't get you the Michaela Mayer fight. Like, what are we doing?
Ben can't get her a Mayer fight. He can't get her a Shields fight. But go ahead, Lauren. Go ahead. Because I want to go and I want to do the things, and and I really like Clarissa Shields because she talked like her teeth can't open. If you,
I'm sorry, host.
Oh shit! Shout out the motherfucking Jesse Quesada. Jay, on the Mexico versus world card, would the winner of Munguia Resendiz versus Andrade, Mel versus Fundora, be worth putting on the UC? The so-called who doing all that? What is that? Be worth putting on the UC? The so-called green print thoughts. What you mean? Munguia versus the winner of that fight. What, Demetrius Andrade, bro? Come on, bro. Nobody want to see that fucking dude, bro.
I'm trying to see Andrade again.
For what?
I don't even want to talk about
against a top fighter.
Okay, well, we're stopping them.
I would have loved to see him against Crawford. That would have been a great fight, and I would have picked.
Why?
Boo-Boo.
Because he. Well, that's cool. You would have picked Boo Boo to beat Crawford.
Yeah, I think Andrade would 12-0 Canelo.
Oh yeah.
Herb stupid, yo.
Yeah, that guy. He's number one in defense. Who was number one in defense?
He's number one in defense. What's his hit?
The last fighter Canelo fought that was
Who's number one? Wait, you saying Demetrius is number one in defense?
Yes, he's number one in defense. Who was the last fighter Canelo
so what's
fought?
This hit the loss ratio? What is this hit the loss ratio? I mean, hit to not get hit ratio.
I don't know, but he's number one in defense.
How is he number one if you don't know what it is?
He's hard to hit. He's number one. Look it up.
How is he hard to hit? He got knocked. Didn't he? Who's that guy that knocked him down?
So what?
Right
Floyd
before
was number one. Floyd was number one and he got knocked down.
What, DeMond Nicholson? He's hard.
DeMond Nicholson.
Yo, we can't be that hard to hit DeMond.
Hey, Floyd was number one and he got knocked down. Hey, the point is Canelo struggles against slick fighters, bro.
When did we start talking about Canelo, bro?
Because I've been trying to talk to you about this for a while, and you talking about bouts matter and this and that. To me, bouts don't matter. I've been on here before telling you this. Bouts do not matter because it's about who you fight and who you beat.
Okay. No. Okay, I'm gonna go with what you're saying. Belts don't matter. Then why did David go up to fight for 2 belts?
I mean, Zurdo. It's Zurdo Cinco de Mayo. Why not? Why not?
Zurdo's not a big draw. Zurdo's not a big draw.
Yeah, but it gets the Mexicans.
Wait. This is Javier. This is Javier. Yo, Javier, did they sell out yet?
They're on their way to
Because
selling out.
you told me they was going to.
They're on
Yo,
their
I could
way
go,
to selling
no,
out.
they're not. No, they're not. I could go on there right now. They not about to sell out. I could
Hey,
go on there
who
right now.
else?
They not about to sell out.
Well, who else has Cinco de Mayo?
What,
Nobody else.
what
Nobody
is you
else.
talking about?
There's
Yo, potato face.
is
You
anybody
told
else
me
there
they was,
to take it from Canelo?
Potato face. You told me they was going to sell out. Yes or
They're
no?
on their way.
That-
They're on the
they're-
way.
So
Is
no, in other
anybody
words.
else
So
there
no,
to
so
take
no, in other
Cinco de Mayo
wait.
from
So
Canelo?
no, in other words. So no, in other words. They didn't
Hey,
sell out.
anybody else have the courage
So
to
no,
take it from Canelo?
he didn't take
Not
it from
Crawford.
Canelo.
Obviously not Crawford. He retired. He ain't trying to see David. He ain't even trying to see Fundora.
How is Crawford going to see a cruiserweight?
No, at 168, 175.
David can't make 168. So how was Crawford going to fight him?
Well, he moved up
Your
too
boy,
late. But hey,
your boy,
you think
wait.
Crawford
Your
would have
boy,
moved up if
Your boy
Canelo would have
said,
fought David
your boy
at 168?
said, your boy is the one who said more than 2 years ago
Hey,
that
be
he's
honest.
done at 168.
Be honest.
So
If David would have whooped,
no, stop bouncing around and answer the fucking question. I'm gonna kick you
let
out.
me. Okay,
Answer the
spit.
fucking question.
All right,
Answer the
keep
fucking
going.
question,
All
or
right,
you don't
all
got
right,
nothing
ask.
to talk to me about. Now, how
All
the
right,
fuck
ask.
was Crawford? How was Crawford last year gonna see David Benavidez when David can't make 168?
Last year, well, they could have done it at
They could have
175.
what? They could have started.
175 or a
So
catch
you
with
so wait a minute. So you I see.
172.
So you saying a dude who started out at 135 needs to go to
Canelo started at
175?
140, bro.
I
Canelo started at
didn't
140.
mention dog. I didn't mention Canelo. I said
Well,
Crawford.
I'm just
Crawford's
comparing him to another guy that you guys wanted to fight David.
yo. Shut the fuck up, you fucking idiot. If Crawford started out at 135 and you want him to go up to 175 for David, because I'm not talking about Canelo. He already beat Canelo. How is Crawford the one ducking David by not going to light heavyweight? You got to make that make sense, because you the one told me that. He said Crawford is ducking David Benavidez by not going to light heavyweight. Like, what the fuck are you on, drugs,
Hey, but do you
bro?
think? Okay, do you think he would have gone up if David would have whooped on Canelo? If Canelo gave David that shot at 168? You think he would
David
have
wasn't
gone
at
up and fought David?
168 when they fought, but David wasn't at 168 when they fought.
Yeah, but you think he would have gone?
Wait, are you saying?
David, if David got the chance,
Are you saying, yo,
on
shut the
Canelo.
fuck up, fam? Shut the fuck up. Are you saying if Canelo and David fought at 168, would Crawford have moved up to 168 then? Probably not.
Yeah,
Probably
there
not.
you go. That's all I wanted to hear.
Not.
There you go. There you go. I respect that.
But what does that? But I don't understand. What does that mean?
Saying
Like,
that
nah.
Crawford, Crawford became undisputed. He got all the belts, but he didn't beat the best at 147, 154, 160, and 168. He didn't.
Okay, so let me ask.
That's
who was the best?
Belts don't matter.
Okay, can you shut the fuck up, bro, and stop rambling? Who was the best at 147 that he didn't beat them?
Fundora.
Fundora wasn't at 147. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he was. He just moved up to 154.
When did Fundora move up from 147 to 154?
I think a couple years ago, or a year and a half ago.
You got to make
maybe 2 years.
Okay. Let me put it to you another way, bro, because you're irritating me. You're irritating me. Like, I don't know. I really do. I've seen your face, and I know that something's wrong with you. Like, that you're kind of retarded. Sebastian Fundora hasn't fought as a welterweight. At minimum, that man hasn't fought as a welterweight in over 10 years. So what are you talking about?
He fought at 147. He was at 147. He just moved up to 154.
When?
He just moved
Retard.
up to 154.
Estúpido, dime cuándo, coño.
Hey, can I cook?
No, you can't fucking cook. You tell me right now, when was the last time Sebastian Fundora fought as a welterweight?
He could barely make 154. He was at 147.
Yo, then tell me when he fought at the weight. This is why bitches don't talk to you, bro. This is why. No. You're gonna tell me right now, when is the last time Sebastian Fundora fought as a welterweight, or I'm gonna kick you out.
All right. Let me see.
That's how you got to treat motherfuckers like this.
Who did Fundora fight at 147?
That's how you got. I told you, you can't talk normal to people like that. You got to talk to them like this, because you're not normal. Because we on the internet, the rules didn't change. If you gonna talk to me, you gonna act regular, or I'm gonna kick you the fuck out. He's still there, by the way. I didn't kick him out. I'm waiting. When the fuck is the last time? I know Sebastian Fundora ain't fought as a fucking welterweight. Got to be in over 10 years. Because the moment I seen that kid, he was at 154.
Exactly.
Hey fellas, I knew where this was going. He said he wanted to see Andre fight. I knew this was a Benavidez.
Yeah, I knew that. Yo. Shout out to my man Justin. Yeah, I'm packing him up right now. Why you? Yo, I didn't kick him out. He's right there. He could respond at any time. When is the last time that Sebastian Fundora fought as a welterweight?
Oh man.
I could wait. But I'm pretty sure that by the time Crawford moves up to the welterweight division in circa 2018, Sebastian was already at junior middleweight by then. Pretty sure.
He did fight at 147 early in his career.
All right, when was that?
Before the PBC? When?
2017. I think it was 2017.
Where was Crawford? If I go on there and I don't see that, let me go to Sebastian Fundora in 2017, since you want to play games. I don't know why you have a boxing channel, Javi. I'm gonna be real with you, bro, because you don't know shit about boxing.
Listen, the point is he fought at 147, 154.
No.
147, 154.
So you're saying that while Crawford was at 147, Sebastian was the best guy at 147?
Yeah, because he fought at one. I don't know if Crawford was there at that time.
On some real shit. Yo, Javi, on some real shit. You got to shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying right now he's the best at 147, 154. While Crawford was still active.
Who's the best? So wait, if Sebastian is the best at 147, you saying at 147? Does he fight at 147?
Well, I'm just saying he fought there. So those are like his.
When did he fight there? When did he fight there?
Bro,
yo, dog, I'm not your fucking friend. You understand that, right? You lucky I'm even talking to your ugly ass. When the fuck did Sebastian fight at 147?
I'm telling you, his early in his career.
What, bro? Give me a fucking year. Yeah, you gotta shut the fuck up, bro. Yo, listen. Stop fucking talking to me like I'm your fucking friend, because I'm not your fucking friend. I don't know why your ugly ass is following me on all these social media platforms. If you can't even talk boxing like a regular person, why are you talking to me? Seriously. You can't tell me when Sebastian fought. Yo, dog, tell me when he fought. Tell me when he fought at 147. Give me a year and a fight.
I'm giving you the year, but let me look for the fight.
I'm gonna go look. 2017. No, in 2017, in November, he fought Emiliano Silguero at 153. In 2017, in December, he fought David Romero at 154. So let me ask you a question, bro. Let me ask you a question. If you gotta lie about simple shit like that, what the fuck is the point in this conversation?
Listen, I'm not trying to lie. If I got it wrong,
no, you just fucking lied. I already looked at it.
I know
you fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. I just looked at it.
Listen, my bad.
So what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, bro? What's wrong with you, bro? What's wrong with you?
Boo Boo is the best to me. One of the best at 160. David was the best at 168. Even Morales.
Let me tell you something. You know why you got to do that to me, shit? Boo Boo was the best to me. Sebastian was the best to me. Because in real life, they not the best. And as far as you,
all right, who wins between
don't fucking interrupt me. As far as to you, yo, dog, who the fuck you think on this panel gives a fuck who you think is the best? Who on this panel do you think give a fuck about your preferences?
Who do you think Spence beats at 154 out of the top guys?
I didn't say nothing about Spence. You brought him up. I didn't say nothing about Spence.
That's why. But who do you think he beats?
I don't give. I don't give. Yo, dog. I don't give a fuck who he beat or who he don't beat. At
I'm
54.
just saying. You just answered by not answering that.
You
he
just
did not fight the
answered by
best.
not
Crawford did
answering.
not
That
fight
by
the best.
answering and not answering. Shut the fuck up, ugly
I got
motherfucker.
fighters at 140.
Yo, shut the fuck up and get off my show, ugly motherfucker. I can't be around a motherfucker like that. Like I can't. Like now, why are you talking to me, bro? Why the fuck are you talking to you? I feel insulted that you feel comfortable enough to talk to me. What the fuck are you doing?
I wanted to ask him
I'm
how old he was. I wanted to ask how old he was. That was crazy.
Yo, this dude, this potato face dude, like I'm telling you, he looked like a fucking potato. I'm not exaggerating when I say that. He looked like a potato. And the dude been following me for a minute. You see the nature of the oh, well, Sebastian was there 2017. I go to BoxRec. I look at all Sebastian's fighters in 2017. No, he wasn't there, but he's the best at 147. Yo, dog, I'm 43. I don't got time to play with y'all little kids, man. Stupid.
Yeah.
I don't got time. I really don't got time for stupid ass conversations like that, man. I don't. I'm 43, bro.
You brought me back. You brought me back to the Facebook days, bro.
Yo, I had a cortisol. You don't. I just had a cortisol spike just now. Like, yeah, I had cortisol. Like, yo, why are you talking to me, bro? I think Boo Boo is the best. Yo, I don't give a fuck what you think, bro. Who the fuck think you? Who the fuck you think give a fuck what you think, bro? Oh my god. Yo, listen. Yo, listen, because I don't usually get hot. Like now, I usually be cooling a lot of the time. I don't usually get hot. Stupid people get me hot. Like, yo, man, you gotta stop talking to me, man. Like, you gotta stop talking to me, man.
You're gonna need a cigarette in the next 10 minutes.
Yo, my God, I'm about to jump off. Yo, I'm really about to jump off right now and smoke a bogey. I am.
All right, I catch y'all later.
Listen, I'm gonna see y'all on the late night talks, bro. I'll see you on the next one.
All right, peace out, y'all.